So today I thought I'd do something a bit different. Um I just wanted to kind of show you just how easy it is to make these fake UFO sightings. So these are they're just ridiculous, really. Um they're these videos where they basically just show a UFO in it, and they'll do things like they'll add heaps of moving the camera around, maybe some blur and stuff. Things like that to make it look unprofessional, to show they're not a professional filmmaker or something, and that this actually did happen. And they're doing this to get. They're doing it's all over the internet. They're doing it to. Uh, it's sort of just a fame. It's sort of just to get fame or a money making tactics, sort of things like that. So we've got hold on, I'm just gonna so we've got our footage here. So I'll just make that into a composite shot first. So I'm just gonna show you how they make it, because it's just really easy for them to make. Like, they don't need to be a professional filmmaker to make something like this. It's just so easy. So we've got our footage here. This is gonna have our this is gonna have our footage on it. So, well, it's gonna have this on it. So I think, yeah, that didn't. Yeah. So this was just one downloaded off the internet. So, and that's just the sort of thing they do. Like, some people have even found the picture they use. So, yeah, this is sort of just to show you like how they do this, and to look out for these. Just don't give them views, really. So I might just get that about there. That's good. So needs to go there, maybe. That's good. Okay, so I'll just gosh. Okay, so that was a terrible idea. I'll just do it the hideaway then. It's gonna be blurry and looking unprofessional, because that's actually the point of these. So, now after you see this, you'll be a professional hoaxer, which sounds like a great job to have. But yeah, there's these people that do them, and I honestly don't know why exactly they do. Oh, actually, I do know. It's a money making tactic. But yeah, you just sort of have to think, because they can easily manipulate you into thinking that this is real. This is an actual UFO. Things like that. So already this looks ridiculous. This doesn't look real at all. So what we'll do now is we will make it smaller. So yeah, we'll just put that, say, there or something like that. So what we need to do now, it doesn't look like it's in the scene. So so I'll just go into effects, and we'll go color correction. So it's color balance, I think. Oh no, color temperature. I'll just try what it is. I've forgotten which one it is now. But so we can just go to, yeah, it's not temperature. Definitely not. Whoa. Okay. It'll be color balance, won't it? Yeah. So then you can do things like shadows, midtones, and highlights. So it's kind of a bluish day. So, something like that. Maybe put it blue up a bit. Might actually put it down a bit. What about red? Red doesn't really. Oh no, that's green. What am I saying? Reds can go. It needs to be a bit lighter, I think. So yeah, looks like that, and then we can add blue, or the highlights don't really look that well. So I'm gonna turn red all the way down, actually. So yeah, just subtle things like that. It just really helps to sell the effects more. So then after that, you would do something like you might put another mask on it or something. So did I just do? Okay, doesn't matter. So you'd go here. You would do another mask. We'll do a circular one. So you'd go something like that, and you'd go to this button which inverts the mask. So it won't work for this, will it? So doesn't matter. This part instead, you could maybe if I instead of this, because this isn't really gonna work, I could duplicate this, put that on top, and don't worry, it is still there. So now what I could do is I could go like that, and now if I show that, part of it's gone. So yeah, well, just now with this mask we need to turn up the feather strength a lot. So now with that, it's much more believable. And yeah, so oh yeah, and you have to turn down the opacity. You turn down the opacity to make it look even more believable, to show that it's further away, kind of thing. So something like that. Yeah, that kind of thing. So here we already have a great UFO. Like if you were going to do a Photoshop, if you just wanted to do a picture or something, that would work basically perfect. But as you can see, that is clearly fake. So what we need to do now is we need to track the layers. So I'll do a track on this one just because that one has a mask around it, so it's probably going to be easier. So going to tracks, plus, we'll do 2 points, just to make it look more realistic. So we could put that maybe there wasn't that much movement in mine, so it shouldn't matter that much. But after this, I will put more movement in it, and it'll basically be done after that. So yeah, where's a good spot for this? It'll stand maybe this bit here. Let's try that then. So yeah, yeah. So there wasn't much movement, so that's just perfect. So I'll turn on rotation and scale for this as well. Previous transform layer is the thing here, the JPG thing. I'll just save that for now, just because headphone crashes a lot. So what? Hold on, no, not this. We need to go none actually at the moment because I just forgot something. I need to add in a point, and then I need to go back to here and go into its track. Yeah, go layer, new point, apply, go to viewer. This is a few steps, but where's the ship now? Oh, they moved it all the way over here. Are you kidding? Okay, so it was roughly. Oh yeah, so there's the little bit there, isn't it? Yeah. So it was there. Right. So now we can go back into this bit, and we could apply it to the new point. So now with all of that, what? It was. Okay, so we need to go none for now. Not at all. So it is moving around. Alright, so I need. Hold on, I made a mistake in this. So if you actually do this correct, you won't have to do these steps. Wait, no, this is this one, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll just turn off position scale, and oh gosh, it's gonna crash, is it? Hope not. Position scale and rotation at the moment are off. So, right. Also, sorry if I'm sniffing a lot. I've got a cold at the moment, which is kind of annoying. So, now we move it back to where it was meant to be, which was about there. Alright, so now we apply it to the new point. So now if we look at it, it's there. But, it would be, of course, flying around and stuff. So, we'll just do something like do position, maybe a bit of scale. Actually, no, not scale. Let's just make it easier. So this is just a really simple one. So it can be by the end. It can be, say, there. So, alright, let's just walk through this now. So yeah, and then what you'd do is you'd probably maybe add a sound effect or something. Actually, no. What you do usually, I think this is what they do. I haven't actually seen that many of them. I think what they do instead is they just sort of have no sound at all. So that might be something you'd want to do if you wanted to make a hoax, which I don't recommend you do because for quite obvious reasons, because you'll end up making something stupid like this. That's not the end, however. So what we want to do now is we're going to export it to QuickTime. Just export. I'm not going to click audio. So now just make sure it's in the area of the composite shot. So yep, that's right. Otherwise, it'll say editor. Like that'll be probably if you've last been to the editor, maybe. So let's just export it. We'll save it as hoax video, non-movement around USA. That wasn't necessary at all. I could have just said unnamed, untitled or something. But no, let's just keep it at that then. So I'll wait for this to finish, and then yeah, I'll bring the clips back in. Alright, so that's exported now, and I've just created a new one called new because I'm not creative at all. So we'll just create another composite shot, and basically all you do now, we've got this, okay? But what we need to do is we need to just unprofessionalize it now, so just have lots of maybe scale and position and rotation. I might just leave it at that for now, so I'll just show you this. So, yeah, that already looks very fake. Well, it doesn't look fake, I mean, it looks very real, because it's terrible. And that's what they're always going for, to look terrible. So then, but the problem with this is that it's definitely faked, because, there's no blur, so that's easily done if you go in here and check motion blur. So look at that. Look, it's just, you've just created a monstrosity. So if we preview through this, then, yeah, then we just do that for a while, then, I mean, tell me that's not 100% real. Then we could drop the frame rate a bit. Maybe add blur. Well, just complete blur, really. Just to make it just look that a little bit more fake. So just put a tight touch of blur, maybe 5 pixels. I think that's what it stands for, does it? I don't know, really. I've never known. I'll put 1 and see what that does. 2. Well, that's done a bit of it now, so yeah, that's good. So, the other thing you might want to do is, I'll just click allow. The other thing you'd want to do is, do something like, I don't know, really, just, what does this do? I'm just gonna see. Ah, that thingy, that blur thingy. Okay. The other thing you do is frame rate. I think you can do that when you export it. Yeah, you could. Or actually, no. What you do is you turn it into a GIF, then put it. Okay, I've got a plan for this. So I'm just gonna shorten this video because this doesn't really matter. This is just sort of showing you. So I'll just go to the end. It looks real at the moment because there's a lot of blur and such. Well, there's less frame rate, but it's not gonna stay that way when you export it, so not much point. By the way, if you're not, I say that probably a lot of times, but if you're not using HitFilm for Express, well, if you didn't have this before I started recording my HitFilm videos, then you can just, there's a new version of HitFilm there's a new version. So HitFilm for Express, I think, is unavailable now. But they've now got HitFilm Express, which is kind of confusing. I think it might be something like HitFilm Express 2018 or something. But yeah, so I got this version in 2016, and good thing about HitFilm Express and stuff is it's free, which is amazing. It's not some thing where it says which has a bunch of pop-up messages and it says it's not a free trial or anything. It's basically the same as the paid version. So the difference is it can't do things like it can't do things like adding 3D models in, I think. It's one of the big differences. It can't really do much 3D, but for most people this is going to be fine. For things like if you wanted to record future videos, this is good, but yeah, I don't do my videos on here. So I'm just going to export this now, and we'll call it final video. Hold on, I'm just going to go, oh yeah, frame rate. We can change the frame rate. So 12, maybe we could do something like 10 actually. So now we'll export it and go final_video_hoax. So there we are. You're basically now a professional hoaxer. Right, so now we're gonna watch through this video and just, yeah. So as you can see, this is pretty bad, really. Alright, so I thought that for a final touch, I should probably increase the speed of it, because it doesn't really look that good at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the speed up by a few notches, and then yeah, it's basically going to be done. So yeah, by the way, this is re-recorded over the top of just this part, because I think I was messing with the sound dial on my headphones, so that's probably why it didn't record the sound. So yeah, as you can see now, that looks it up much better. So, yeah. I hope. So, this probably isn't my best work, I'll admit, but I just thought I'd kind of show you just how easy it is for these people to do it, and to show that not everything you see is what you believe, what is real. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.